Hi guys, and thank you for joining me on Daliso's Sports Show. Saturday post-match games. I have had an amazing day today. Went out for a birthday lunch for one of my best friends, and I was hearing everything that was happening in the day. Early on, I had a good laugh where I heard Manchester United had lost to Brentford 3-1. I've seen all the highlights, and honestly, I feel like all the time that I'm whining and moaning about Arsenal's lack of progress and stuff, I just need to focus on the good things because it could be really, really worse. Imagine being Manchester United right now. Everything they do is just not working for them. Arsenal have got a very, very solid defense. We've got some issues creating opportunities right now, but we have got a magnificent squad. So every complaint I make from now on is to help the team improve. It's not to criticize Arsenal because we have got it lucky. 100%. We have got it super, super lucky. So good right now. So Brentford beat Manchester United 3-1. Sesko finally scored today, and honestly, he was going for that record. Everyone was looking to see how he would do, but of course, it's good that he got his goal. Let's see what happens. But honestly, they're really struggling to get through the importance of getting wins and, whatever. With Amorim, he just doesn't care. He's begging to be sacked, and please somebody do him a favor and sack that man. Thiago for Brentford scored 2 in the 8th and the 20th. Then Jensen with a scream. I thought it was Sarr, actually. It was Jensen in the 95th minute. And Bruno Fernandez missed a penalty when it was 2-1. So it could have gone to 2-2. But yeah, super unlucky. And I don't buy into this whole thing saying that he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't care. I've seen, is it the game? Who were they playing? The previous game where he was so happy. Was it Fulham or Wolves? One of these teams, a very lowly team. And Bruno was absolutely ecstatic that, Burnley was a Burnley game, late goal. The celebrations were intense. Sometimes things just don't work out. So yeah, Manchester United lost. Then, of course, it was Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Now, this for me was a match I didn't expect Liverpool to lose away from home. I mean, let's be fair. Liverpool have been very lucky for the last 5 games. Very lucky. They create their own luck most of the time, but they have got a lot of preferential treatment. And I've been saying they've got the rub of the green. They've got referees who are willing to give them all sorts of opportunities and chances. If it's a 50-50, it's going to go Liverpool's way. And they have been getting all this extra time as well to score their winner. Today was not the day because Eddie Nketiah, former Arsenal striker, who, by the way, when they sold him, I was really upset because I thought he was a better goal scorer for Arsenal than even Jesus, because Jesus just never is fit. And in front of goal, he's a poacher. Put him in front, give him the opportunities. He's going to score for you. And he's done it. He's scored the goal in the last seconds of the game because they got 7 minutes extra time, because they were 1-1. So I guess they thought Liverpool were going to score, but it ended up biting them in the ass. So Liverpool, their goal as well should have been ruled off for a handball. Mo Salah handled that ball, but somehow VAR, they didn't see it. They didn't see it. Very convenient, isn't it? I'll bet you if it was Arsenal, that would have been seen easily. Sarr scored a beautiful, beautiful goal in the 9th minute. Then, of course, Nketiah in the 98th minute. But honestly, it was so close. Hopefully, this is a sign that Liverpool's luck is turning. I did say, whatever deal with the devil that they did, he's going to be coming to collect. And it's only a matter of time before he is collecting. He is collecting. You need to pay the guy. These crossroad deals you made. And of course, that's just me being super bitter. I mean, honestly, I'm sort of jealous that they have that much luck. I wish we did. If we did, we'd probably win a lot more, but Liverpool got done today, their first loss in the season. Arne Slot looked upset. That guy, I really don't like him. There's something about him I do not like. He whines, he moans. He was already telling the referees, oh, there was another minute added on. Of course, something happened. That's why everyone complained about the Everton 3 minutes extra time, because it doesn't happen in the league anymore. So anyway, so Chelsea, Brighton. Chelsea start off okay. Fernandez, Enzo scores in the 24th minute. Then there's a red card. Player is sent off, and Chelsea are now playing with 10. Danny Welbeck 2 goals, and De Coupe, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He scored it as well. I've just watched the highlights. It looked great. It looked like a very interesting match. I do love Brighton. I think Brighton are one of those teams, who just play a way that I like. I love them. They're really intense, really interesting. Same as Palace. You never get bored watching that game. Every player has got a role, and they are passionate with it as well. Another game, let's see. I'm just going to go through this quickly because there isn't much. Bournemouth leads 2-2. I think I went for a draw for those. I'm not sure. I think I went for Bournemouth. Manchester City beat Burnley 5-1. Right. So Manchester City 2 on goals. Good grief. I haven't really checked out what happened here because I wasn't paying attention to Burnley. Haaland with 2 goals, 90 and 93rd minute. Gosh, he had a bit of a game. Yeah, 90 and 93rd. On goal by Maxime Esteve. Another on goal. I need to watch the highlights for this game. So Man City won 5-1. And then Nottingham Forest lost to Sunderland 1-0. I said, do not get this manager from Tottenham. This guy, Ange Postecoglou, has got no clue. Ange is not a good Premier League manager. And the way they're going, Nottingham Forest, they're tempting the gods. I am telling you right now. The rumor I've heard, I don't know, I must say I haven't been in the sort of like reading everything for the last couple of days, but it looks like West Ham have got rid of Graham Potter, and it looks like Nuno might be going to West Ham, and that would be amazing because, I'd rather play... I would rather play West Ham with Potter as manager than Nuno, because that guy is really, really clever. He's really good, and, but yeah. And then let's go now to Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Wolverhampton 1. Now, Wolves went into this match with 0 points. They don't score any goals. They don't do nothing. Anyway, they scored a fantastic goal today against Tottenham away from home. Bueno in the 54th minute. And then Tottenham finally, it was a beautiful goal from Palhinha. Beautiful, the way he placed it, the way he caught it. It was amazing, honestly. Beautiful, beautiful goal. And it was in the 94th minute. They still had about 2 minutes I think, on the clock. He obviously scores, and then he runs to celebrate, takes off his shirt, gets himself a yellow card. And that is, like when players get yellow cards for celebrating. Remember in the last game when Hugo Ekitike got a yellow card and got sent off for celebrating after taking his shirt off, and everyone was like, no. Remember when Martinelli scored that goal against Manchester City, and instead of going straight to the center line to celebrate, when you're very passionate, when you've been under a lot of stress and pressure, that is how you know that a player loves you, that a player loves your team. The way he went and celebrated that was somebody who wanted to get, a goal, who wanted their team to score and didn't want to go back in that dressing room without something on the board. The guy forgot what time it is. You forget because you are running on adrenaline. You're not thinking, there's some people who are very clinical and they just think about, every detail is stored. But that guy was running on pure I don't think he even realized what he was doing when he went celebrating. He was pumping. He looked so happy. And you know what? So what if people celebrate after scoring an equalizer? Thomas Frank must have given them a hairdryer treatment at halftime, must have emphasized to them that you need to do everything you can to come back into this game and win. Actually, it was 0-0 at halftime, but he must have made it very clear that we expect a win from Wolverhampton. So when he got that goal in the 94th minute, Palhinha, instead of thinking, let's try and get the next one, was just thinking about celebrating because he was absolutely, absolutely ecstatic. And I don't blame him. Honestly, sometimes we need to remember these players need to enjoy the game that they play. It's very easy to be critical all the time. But, realistically, let these people enjoy the game they're playing, guys. Let them enjoy. Let's see if I've forgotten any other teams. Right, the only other result I'm going to talk about is Atletico Madrid 5, Real Madrid 2. OMG! I'm going to do another discussion because I was talking to my brother the other day. It was Ballon d'Or talk because I was trashing the French league. He was sort of saying, oh, the French league is better than the La Liga, PSG's competition in the French league. And I said, well, Real Madrid's competition is harder. It's a lot harder. Like Barcelona's competition in La Liga is a lot harder because they've got Real Madrid, they've got Atletico, they've got Villarreal. And he was saying, no, Atletico Madrid are rubbish at the moment. Atletico Madrid are finished. They're not a team that you can sort of start counting to say they're competitive. And like in the French league where you've got Marseille, blah, blah, Monaco, Lille, that kind of thing. And I'm thinking, you know what, these Madrid fans, you cannot reason with crazy at the end of the day, because there's absolutely no way you're going to convince me that PSG have got the same level of competition in the French league, in League One, than Barcelona have in La Liga. It's just not possible. It's not true. So anyway, that was the argument. But look what happens. Yeah, they go and play Atletico and they are trashed 5-2. I'm going to go and find the highlights and I'm going to start avoiding parties at the weekend because at the end of the day, I've missed a great day of football. Results that benefit me and make me very happy as an Arsenal fan who has had 2 weeks of stress and, annoyance at life. So yeah, I'm really excited. I had a great day. Right, let me know what you think about the results this weekend. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to share this video with everybody who you think might like to watch it. Right, thank you so much, you guys. I will talk to you very, very soon. Bye-bye.